I will be releasing a single called Back in Ill City on the 21st of November. So I thought I would share 5 things musicians should have when releasing a single. So the very first one, if you have collaborations with this track, you should have a split sheet. Now, if you're a South African musician, you can get your split sheets from Samro. Samro has a template, but what a split sheet is, it basically explains who owns the percentage of the song in terms of copyright and who gets the revenue and associated revenues generated from this single. So make sure you get the split sheets. The next thing, you want to have an objective or strategy. Now, music has different uses, and if you are working on a small budget, then I highly recommend you have one objective that this single must achieve. Now, this kind of depends on the type of song that's being made. For example, if you're making a top 40 charting type of song, then your song would be relevant to try get radio, for example. If it's not for top 40, then you may be better suited to target streaming, for example. So getting the objective helps you outline where you would focus on your single. Do not be trying to do all sorts of objectives because you most likely won't have enough steam to achieve all of them. But make sure you have an objective. The very next thing, you want to have a budget. I cannot emphasize this any more than I just can right now, because if you do not have a budget, then you will not achieve your set goal. Granted, not all objectives need a big budget, but you still have to have the budget to set things up. For example, if streaming is an objective, then you might want to get influencers to push your song on TikTok, for example. Or you may be better suited to use one of the streaming services that helps you get in front of curators. There are several of them out there. For example, Groover is the one I use for the last single that I have. I may switch it up in the next one just to see how the different platforms work. The very next thing that you want, once you've set up a budget, you want to ensure that you have the correct way of distributing your song. So distribution. Now, I use DistroKid to get my songs onto streaming. I'll leave an affiliate link in the description below, but not all objectives require DistroKid for distribution. For example, if you are trying to get your song into sync, there are multiple ways you can go about this. So you might be better suited to either get a music library to get your songs into TV, or you may know people that are in production companies, so you might distribute it yourself and network to create that kind of sync type of deal. But nonetheless, you want to have some kind of distribution, or how am I going to get my song from my computer screen into the people that I want to use or listen to the song. And then last but not least, you want to have some kind of metric that evaluates the success of the song. For example, if you go for streaming, then you may have a target of, say, okay, I want at least 1,000 streams, because Spotify only pays once you've only gotten the 1,000 streams. So you may want 1,000 streams to be the minimum target. But depending on your budget, that's the only way you really know if this is the appropriate approach to use to meet the success target. But if you want to have a successful release, these are the bare minimum, I think, 5 objectives that you want to do. Let me know what you think I have left out in the top 5 in the comments below, and don't forget to like. Until next time.